Why Israel is in conflict with its neighbors. Israel maintains that its actions are necessary for security and survival, but Arab activists argue the opposite. Before Israel was established as a country in 1948, Jews faced severe persecution in Europe. This led to the rise of the Zionist movement, which aimed to return the Jewish people to their ancestral homeland. The man behind this idea was Theodor Herzl, often called the father of Zionism. In his writings, Herzl discussed the concept of a Jewish state. Some activists point to the complete diaries and specific biblical interpretations to argue that the movement's ultimate goal is Greater Israel. They cite Genesis 15:18, where a covenant was made promising land from the river of Egypt to the great river Euphrates. This territory would theoretically stretch nearly 1,400 kilometers, potentially encompassing parts of 7 modern countries, including Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Jordan, and Iraq. Other biblical verses often cited in this debate include Exodus 23:31, which mentions borders from the Red Sea to the Mediterranean, Deuteronomy 11:24, stating that every place where you set your foot will be yours, Joshua 1:2-4, where God commands the Israelites to cross the Jordan River into the Promised Land. If this Greater Israel map were realized, the country's size would increase from roughly 22,000 square kilometers to 400,000 square kilometers, making it 15 times larger than it is today. While many Israeli politicians believe such a plan would be impossible due to international pressure and the massive cost of occupation, critics argue it remains a long-term goal for extremists. Arab activists claim that Israel's expansion since 1948 proves this intent. A major turning point was the 1967 Six-Day War, where Israel seized the Gaza Strip, the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. Recently, some activists pointed to images of Israeli soldiers wearing Greater Israel map patches or planting flags in new territories as evidence. They also argue that statements from right-wing members of the current government suggest that the Greater Israel Project is more than just an old ideology.